Hey guys, welcome back. Today's problem is coin change 2. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We solve a lot of competitive problems. So what problem says is you are given a coins of different denominations and a total amount of money. Write a function to compute the number of combinations that make up the amount. You may assume that you have infinite number of each kind of coins, so we can take one coin for multiple times to make the correct amount. So let's understand it with the example. So we have a given amount as a 5, coins denomination as 1, 2 and 5, so output is 4. There are total 4 ways to make up the this amount 5. Okay, now let's understand how what all combinations we have present in the this output. So for 5, there is one way we can create is like we can use one coin from the denomination 5. So one solution is that. Second is we can use two coins of denomination 2 and one from 1. Same way 2 one time denomination of 2, and 3 times we can use a 1 rupees coin. So same way it goes for we can use a 5 times a one denomination coin. So output is 4. Now let's understand the second example. So we have given amount as a 3, coins as we have only one coin denomination which is 2, but the amount is higher as compared to that, and we may not have or we may not be able to make any combinations which reach to or which can fulfill to amount 3. So output is 0. And the next example, amount and denomination both are given as the same, so we can make only one time, that is using one coin of a 10, and then we have amount is equal to 10. So if you see in the problem, it says like we need to do a different combinations, so that means we need to explore a different different permutations of this coin. So when permutations comes, the first thing comes in our mind is it a dynamic programming problem or not? As we have a different denomination and we need to explore all the possibilities. Yes, it's a dynamic problem because we have the whole problem have sub different sub problems, right? So if you take here, we have coins as a denomination 1 to 5 and amount is 5. So in that case, we need to explore all the possibility with 1, then only 2, then 1 and 2, and then 5, then 1 2 and 5 and 2 5. So if you see here, it has a solution has many different sub solutions. So we have one main problem and have different sub problems. So here the solution can be achieved using we can create a dynamic or DP matrix where the current state of that DP matrix depends on the whatever the previous denomination states we have held or we have calculated. So now let's understand it on the whiteboard. It will be more easy. All right. So here, as per our given input example, I have taken example in example amount as 5 and coins denomination is 1, 2, and 5. Okay. So I have put it on in a row. I have taken amount from 0 to 5. So this is what I have put it on a x, and on a y I have put it denomination. Okay, let's fill this matrix. So let's say the first time when we do not have any denomination and amount is also 0. Okay, we are not making any amount. So at that time, how many possibilities to make a that amount? So there is only one possibility. We will not do anything and I will keep it as is. So same goes for the rest of. Let's say here we want to achieve amount is equal to 1 and we do not have any denomination. So in that case we cannot make it. So this comes into 0. This will also comes as 0, 0, 0 and 0. Now let's say we have the second denomination as 1. Okay, and we want to achieve amount as a 0. So we will not do anything. So it is going to be 1. Count is going to be 1 because we are not doing. So ultimately we have at least one solution to achieve uh, as amount is 1, amount is 0. The second when we have amount is equal to 1 and denomination is also 1, so at that time we can get solution as 1. With 2 also we will get 1, 3 also will get one possible solution, because with the 3 coins we can create a 3, with the 4 coins we can create a 4 amount as 4, and 5 also we can create a amount is equal to 5. So when we have only one denomination, we can have only possibility to have only one solution. Okay, now let's say we have a second denomination as a 2. Okay, so that means we have now 1 as well as 2 in our denomination. Okay, these two are there. So what all possibilities are there? Let's check it out. So for amount 0 it is going to be same. We do not have anything to do, or for 0 amount, so we'll put it as a 1. For 1, what all possibilities we can make it? So 1 we know that that is going to, let me change the marker color. Okay, so that is going to be 1, we know, like with the 1 as a denomination and amount is equal to 1, we can achieve one possible combinations. Okay, is it possible to get the second or a different combination with the 2? But here if you see, amount is less than the second denomination, so there is no way we can create a second denomination or second possible solution. So we'll take a result directly from the above row. Okay, so we'll put 1. Okay, when we have 2, okay, so in this 2 also we will have, we know one solution, we know from the upper row that this many ways we can achieve it. Okay, is it possible to have a second solution? Yes, it is possible. Through the 2 we can create one more combination. So 1 and 1 plus 1, so it is going to be 2. Okay, now let's say when we reach to the 3, so again it goes same. This we know. Okay, one solution we know, or number of solutions from the upper row we know. Is there any other possibility with the denomination 2? So if we, how to calculate whether is there any other possibilities present or not? So if we subtract denomination from 3, so let's say 3 minus 2 if we do, so we have amount is equal to 1. So we know already that for amount is equal to 1, what all possible combinations we can make it. Okay, so if we make addition of this and this, that will give us the total for amount 3 with the denomination 1 and 2. Okay, so 1 plus 1, this will give us a result is equal to 2. Same goes over here. So here 1 plus, what all possibles that can be, we can apply with the denomination 2 also. Okay, so 4 minus 2, that is going to be 2. Go back to the index 2, what all possibles with the 2 we can make it, that is 2. So 1 plus 2, that is going to be 3. Okay, and same goes over here. So here also 5 minus 2, that is going to be your 2, that is going to be, sorry, 3. And let's go back to the 3. So we know already 2 possible solutions from here and 1 from here, so total is going to be 3. Okay, same way let's calculate for 5. So here it comes as 1, as 1 is less than the your current denomination. So again we will take the same value from the above solution. Here we will take same from the above solution. For amount 2 also denomination is higher, so it is going to be, we need to do with same as from the previous. So we'll take 2 from the previous row. Same goes for 3, 4. When we are at a 5, okay, so we'll calculate 3 we know from top row. What all other possible solutions? So 5 minus 5, just do that and you will have 0. So go back to the 0. One possible solution we can get from there. So 3 plus 1, that is going to be 4. So for all this 3 denomination and amount is equal to 5, we can get result from the last corner. Okay, so this will give you the result of how many total possible combinations we can get to achieve the amount 5. Okay, now let's go through the code for this. Alright, now let's go through the code. So we have first defined our DP matrix, which is having a length equal to coin length plus 1 as well as amount plus 1. Okay, and the first initial cell, as we do not have any denomination, as well as for amount is equal to 0, so we have only one possibility to make. We will do nothing, so we have one possibility to make that combination, so we have put it is equal to 1. Okay, now we'll start from the number of coins, that is number of denomination we have from the 1, and for every first combinations we will put 1, because we, as we have suggested or we have discussed before, we do not need to do anything. So for first column we always put a 1. Okay, now we'll iterate over the amount. We'll start from 1 and we'll go till amount, and we'll calculate each position. Okay, so here what we will do is, first we will take always a whatever the combinations we have discovered from the previous row. So what we are doing here is, this term will give the result what we were taking this data. Okay, when you are at here, we are always taking this data plus some combinations. Okay, so that is what the first portion will give the result. Now second, we will do the extra combination plus extra combination, that will be calculated if your amount, this j is nothing but your current amount, is greater than your denomination. Okay, let's say if it is greater than your denomination, then we can do a backtrack to the uh, j, the amount minus that denomination, and we'll take a total combinations from that value. And if your amount is less than your denomination, in that case, that means we may not be able to do anything, so we will add a 0 to your final result. That means we are always taking a topmost data, we will not add anything. For this one, what it says is, like, you go back for, let's say you are at here, let's say you are at here and you have 4 and you have denomination as a 1 and 2. So 1 we know here, and rest 4 minus 2, that is a 2. So go back to the 2, your dp of I and j minus your denomination. So go back to here and take that value, because we know for two combinations 1 and 2 and amount is equal to 2, we know there are two possible ways. So we can add that 2 with a 1, so that will give us the final result for amount 4. So that is what this term will give us. Okay, and finally we will return a result from the last corner data. Okay, now let's run this code. Okay, it got submitted. Now let's submit it. Yeah, it got submitted. So here time complexity of this problem, as we are looping 2 times, so it is going to be your amount into your total number of denomination, and space also we are utilizing that only. So that's it in this video. Hope you like it. Please add comments if you have a different approach or you are looking for a solution for a different problem. Thank you guys.